Hello, Rusty.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm so good. Thank you for having me back.
Always, it's a fun time when you're here.
Yeah, I always look forward to coming. I always have like a dream, like the day before we stream, where I miss the stream,
Oh,
and it
really?
happened again. Yeah. I was like
Aw.
in a 10-lane pileup of like just waiting so I could get to my house to get to the stream. It was
No.
just
Too funny.
yeah.
Aw. Well, hello, friends in the chat. Yes, Rusty is here.
Hello,
Huzzah.
ladies.
I see.
Mwah, mwah.
Rusty. Oh my God, Rusty is gonna be here.
Oh, blush.
I told you you're popular. Everybody loves you when you're here.
Oh, thank you. I feel like a celebrity guest on your like little talk
Yes,
show.
you are. Yeah. Today we are going to talk about these two articles. They're both about the pride flag in kind of, one's kind of serious, one's kind of snarky. And
Mhm.
then I thought maybe to have you on because you are a fellow lesbian, so it was fitting.
Yes.
And then we also wanted to look at some of the known insane flags out there in the ether and see if we can keep up with them.
Yes. Yeah, I mean there's so many. I mean, if we had like gone to one of those tumblers that like just makes pride flags based on, what Annans say to them, we'd be here
Mm-hmm.
forever.
Definitely. Yeah. So, okay,
We
we're gonna
just go into
start.
cardiac arrest probably.
Gonna start with an article. Article. I don't know, an essay, an opinion piece from a Canadian lesbian, Eva Kurlova. I'm gonna add it to stream here. The current flag is horrible, don't we? That's what we're gonna get into.
Oh,
Okay.
believe us, we will.
So here's the article we're gonna read from Eva Kurlova. Progress pride flag is so ugly. Yes. Okay. So it's how the rainbow flag lost its pride. Might be getting it back. Oh, we'll see. Tumblr
This
flags
image
for
does not
everyone.
bode well. Yeah. You
No.
get a flag, and you get a flag. And under your seats right now, ladies, there's a flag for you.
Flag. Okay. So yeah, I guess I will start, and if you don't care, reminder.
No, you're all good. You have a lovely
Okay.
reading voice, so.
Oh, thanks. All right. Well, pop in with your commentary if you have any.
Okay.
Okay. So here, oh God, this monstrosity. The
You
debate
should like
around the
dim my
pride flag.
screen.
I
Sorry.
know. The debate around the pride flag and its ever increasing colors, stripes, and symbols seems to re erupt on social media every few months. What used to be a simple six striped pattern is now an eyesore and a shadow of its original meaning.
Hmm.
The most recent debate was sparked by a tweet from Transgender Europe, TGEU, a trans rights. What's with the red cocktail umbrella? Oh, just you wait. Hi, Lisa, by the way. A
That's a
trans rights
secret we're like
advocacy.
waiting for later. Sorry.
A trans rights advocacy group or organization. In the tweet, the organization presented a new Progress Pride flag that cluttered the flag with more elements than ever: black and brown stripes for LGBT people of color, the blue, white, and pink stripes of the trans flag, the intersex flag, and the newest addition, a red umbrella to include sex workers.
Yeah.
What? Isn't this about supposed sexual orientation and gender identity?
No, it's just everything. You have to
Oh,
like
okay, yeah.
you have to support everything. I like it reminds me of when we were still getting gay marriage here in Australia. It happened in 2018. We put like it to a yes or no vote.
Mm-hmm.
And before we even had it, there were people in my city putting up like flyers and be like, don't forget, you may be getting marriage. We hadn't had it yet. But also you need to, think about like the incarcerated Indigenous youth. You need to think about disability access. You need to think about, it's like, now these are important things, but like, why
Time and
are they
place.
on like your gay marriage sign? Like,
Oh, Lord. Oh, God. Yeah,
Yeah.
ridiculous. That is horrendous. Hey, we support the exploitation of women.
Surprised there's not a sex worker because someone said like, oh, this is like, is it a sexual identity? I'm surprised there isn't, because like you have demisexual where they're like, oh, you know, I don't sleep with people until I get to know them, and it's like, oh well, I only sleep people as a transactional thing, and I'm not attracted to them.
Right. Oh my gosh.
I'm surprised it doesn't. I'm sure it does. I'm sure it does. What the fuck, sexual?
But like this
Go to therapy,
design,
sexual.
it's just
Yeah, it's so ugly. Like the colors clash. They're not. It's just bad.
it really is.
I'll
Okay.
go boom. It's a no from me. You won't be making it to the next round
Oh, let me. Oh no, I can't.
of Pride
I'm
Flag
frustrated.
Idol.
So yeah, here's the tweet from the organization. Did you know this year at Lucas Burrito adapted the Amazing Progress Pride Flag versions developed by Jason Domino and Valentin Alter. This design includes both the intersex flagger and the red umbrella.
Did you know? I wish I fucking didn't. Like, you didn't have to share this with me. Did you know? Did anybody ask?
Nobody asked. So the flag was rightfully mocked, with many commentators pointing out that the pride flag now seemed to prioritize everyone but same-sex attracted people. Ironically, the rainbow colors of the original flag were originally meant to reflect the diversity of the gay community, already making it as inclusive as possible and necessary. How did we get here?
Look how they massacred my boy. Look at the beauty. Look, it's so good. Like,
let's take a little.
I really like the original one.
I know, it's so pretty. I know. And it's like, yeah, that's all you need. Like all the different colors, diversity. Yeah. The first rainbow flag was designed by gay rights activist Gilbert Baker in 1978 at the behest of Harvey Milk. It featured 8 stripes and was meant to replace the pink triangle, which had previously been used as a symbol of the gay community. I know, look at it. It's so pretty.
It's just, oh.
Yeah,
the colors go together. It's just lovely. I'm not as big of a fan as the current, like the 6th one, but still, I would take it over the monstrosity.
It says the flag grew in popularity but quickly dropped its pink stripe due to the unavailability of fabric in that color. The turquoise stripe was also dropped to maintain symmetry. Okay.
Yeah, I think that was to do with like an actual, like, sorry, keep interrupting you. That was like to do with an actual parade that they had where they wanted like half the colors on one side, half the colors on the other. So they dropped the turquoise.
Yeah, to make it
sad, but okay.
So yeah, the 6 striped version that we know today was finalized in 1979. Still good. I mean, it's still obviously, you know, what's what, right?
It's standard, it's robust, it's recognizable.
Over the next 4 decades, this rainbow flag served as a widely recognized symbol of gay pride and same-sex love. Variations existed as well, to be sure. For example, during the AIDS epidemic, a black stripe was added across the bottom. Okay, that's fine. In 2002, a version with a blue canton and white stars to mimic the American flag was created to support the fight for same-sex marriage. I think a lot of countries have developed their sort of, or there's a lot of versions of like a country's flag, but in a rainbow. So yeah, that's neither here nor there. However, these variations did not seek or intend to replace the main design.
Crazy.
Imagine that.
Wow. Didn't know
not wanting to take something over.
Foreign concept. Never heard of this.
This began to change in 2017 when black and brown stripes were added to the top of the flag by the marketing firm Tierney for Philadelphia's Office of LGBT Affairs.
Yeah, they clearly didn't hear about the original black stripe. Like you know.
The original flag was created by a gay activist in the 70s, right? Then this progress one by a marketing firm. Get the fuck out
Just
of here.
like a board of suits, probably.
Ugh.
They're like, what sticks with the kids? What are the kids like? What's going to make them buy stuff? What's the trendy in thing? It's a POC of color.
POC of
Oh, sorry. People of POC of color. Excuse me.
In 2018, artist Danielle Quasar, whose Wikipedia says is non-binary and uses ze, them, or they, them pronouns, created the so-called progress flag, which also incorporated the trans pride flag colors. Leptoteratops says the invading triangle, literally.
Yep. It's so ugly.
Ooh, hiding behind
really.
the black and brown.
I have seen people make that analogy before, where they try and like be like, "Oh, it's woke because it's got the black and brown," but it's like, that was like, you know, that like black and brown gay people like existed before, you know, this flag was made.
They were included in the rainbow.
Yeah, it didn't birth them into existence.
Bad chevron.
So uggo.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, so I said so uggo, and also so true, Lisa.
Okay. Note that the Note that the separate trans pride flag had already been in use since 1999 and was created by a man who forced his wife to participate in his cross-dressing fetish.
Shock! Surprise!
The trans pride flag also remains widely in use today in its unaltered form, but after it was added to the rainbow pride flag, it became increasingly rare to see a rainbow flag without the trans intrusion.
I love that phrase so much, trans intrusion.
Yeah, not inclusion.
Yeah.
Intrusion.
I'm not exclusionary, you're intrusionary. Get out!
That's right. Oh, that's a brilliant quote, Rusty. That's
Thank you.
Quote.
You can quote me on that.
Let's see. I love how the flag undermines itself. It uses black and brown as a cover for trans rights, a white movement in a shift to the right. Wow, Leptoceratops, you're brilliant.
It's all about the symbolism. Damn. Just breaking it down.
The progress flag has become a symbol of the abusive relationship between same-sex attracted people and the queer community as a whole. We are no longer allowed to define ourselves on the basis of our sexuality, but must instead walk in lockstep with the politics of social justice activists. Being gay is no longer about who you love, but about whether your politics are pure enough.
Yep. That's why you always hear them saying, like, I can't believe you're a lesbian and you don't do this. So,
right.
Unless it's eat pussy at the end of your sentence, shut up. Because that might be somewhat surprising.
Right. I mean, you're not softly holding hands and making flower crowns with your girlfriend? Or wife?
No, because I'm 27.
Right.
You know what it's about.
Okay. So taking the original rainbow back at this point seems like an uphill battle. It has so effectively been tarred as a symbol of the entire queer movement. However, a modified version is beginning to make the rounds in circles that reject queer and trans ideology.
Yeah, woo, queen, woo, yes, queen, woo.
Modified version. At the Brighton Standing for Women rally in September of this past year, lesbian activist Jo Campbell decided to cut the intrusive triangle out of the pride flag. She and Helen Joyce then held the flag together and posed for a lovely photo. You can see at the bottom here.
So good.
Yeah, the cutout there is just such a visual message or a visual representation of the message, right? Like, this is intrusive and we're going to cut it out.
Absolutely. It's very gutsy too to like do it with all those, people there. I mean, I can't see exactly what the rest of the crowd is supporting because I can't really make out any flags.
So they're
but,
at a Standing for Women rally.
Okay.
Standing for Women is Posey Parker, Kelly J. Keene.
Hmm.
That's her org, so it is all about women being able to speak.
Right.
We have
But still,
opinions
like, with their
on that as a
faces,
whole.
with their
Yeah.
oh, okay, yeah, with their like faces visible and like they're just doing
Mm-hmm.
this. It's like
Yep.
awesome.
Very cool. So the new version of the flag has since started to catch on, functioning as a handy symbol of gay pride liberated from the creeping social justice elements that had tried to suffocate it. Gay rights pioneer Fred Sargent, a legend,
Hmm.
even custom ordered a hat with the updated design to wear at future demonstrations. Look at
Very
that.
cool.
Isn't that neat?
How old is this article? Was this before he was attacked?
Nope, after. It was December
Jeez.
29th of this past
Ah,
year. So, 3
damn. Okay,
weeks,
so like
4 weeks ago.
really, yeah, really recent. No, I just
Hmm
it was so terrible.
But I just love this.
Hmm.
Oh, it's
It looks
amazing.
really good. Looks so vibrant.
And you know what I love too? Like Fred Sargent, yeah, we know he was attacked, but like he's been there from the beginning. And like people don't
Legit.
want to listen to anything he has to say, which is bonkers.
It's all about listen to, own voices or whatever until a gay man says, actually, I was there. And that didn't
Mm.
happen.
Oh,
Um,
wow. Look at this from Milo Dog. It's like a scar on our community with the cut.
it is a little bit.
Hmm.
Had to lose a piece of it.
Yeah.
But, invasive.
Cut out the toxic and yeah. Wow. So maybe one day it will be possible again to wave the original rainbow flag without assumptions that supporting same-sex love also means supporting gender self-ID, supporting the transition, i.e., sterilization of children, and denying human sexual dimorphism. Until then, the liberated pride flag will come in handy as a way to differentiate ourselves and stop the forced teaming of same-sex attracted people with a totalizing queer movement that threatens to be the downfall of us all. That was the article. So, thoughts, commentary. Are you there, Rusty? Okay, maybe we have lost Rusty. I'm not sure. Oh, her internet. Okay, so let's see what the chat has to say about this. So, but a scar is healing and not a wound. That is a great comment, Strawberry. A necessary surgical scar. Rusty through the first brick and stone wall. um, yeah, I think the article is. Oops, let me remove this. The article was really great. Eva Kurlova is a lesbian here in Canada. I think she actually lives really close to me, and she's quite a vocal activist for gay and lesbian rights, women's rights, obviously. Um, so I appreciated reading that. And then as soon as I did read it, I was like, oh, I want to invite Rusty to read with me or, be here with me because she's also a lesbian. And I thought it was really fitting. I'm going to hope that Rusty's internet comes back and she can join us again. Poor dear. Let's see. They need a puke green color to represent straight people, excuse me, queer non binaries with overlooked disabilities such as good health. Indeed. We are going to get into a possible person. We are going to get into some of the more more insane flags that exist out there in the community. We pulled a few of like our favorite quote unquote ones to review, and we will do that. But we are going to take a peek at another article in a second. If poor Rusty's internet can come back, that's okay. These things happen. What are you going to do? Just move on. Let's see. As a Canadian lesbian, all I can say is hell world. Literally, I am also Canadian, Milo Dog, so I understand. There
Ah!
he is.
Sorry about that.
Hey, it happened. Remember, it happened to me when we were streaming, and you were like left alone. So
Yeah. Sorry about that.
no,
Didn't mean
no.
for that to happen. Should be secure now. Gotta love fucking Australian internet. How are we, ladies? Where on this?
All good, all good. Let's see. Leptoceratop says, I have to admit I feel dread when I see the rainbow flag now. It's been used for commercial purposes and to represent queer theory so much that it's a red flag.
Yes. Oh, totally agree. We have lots of businesses here have
Yes.
like a rainbow pride flag sticker that they have at the site, and they're like, this is a safe space. And it's like, I've been getting my groceries from here for fucking years. What do you mean? What, like, what do you mean?
God. Should we pop onto our second article?
Oh, yes. Go for it.
This article is from Australia.
Oh, hell yeah.
Let's see. Oh, let's not share my Discord tab.
Get all the goss, all the juicy details.
So this one is from The Spectator Australia. It's just kind of a little bit cheeky and snarky, and it's also about the flags, and we thought it was fitting for this little chat. Okay, so Microsoft...
Are you reading or am I reading?
Or you can, if you want to, you can.
I mean, it's an Australian article.
Okay,
so,
all right, sorry.
You know. So Microsoft unveils the latest pride flag. Get Bill Gates off the screen. I don't want to see his face.
Bill Gates. Okay.
I think that's Bill Gates.
Yes, that's Bill Gates.
Okay. Well, I've been wronged before. One time I told someone they looked like a trans woman, and they had a picture of the My Chemical Romance lead singer.
Oh,
I didn't know who that was. Yeah. I didn't know. Anyway.
Before you go, this is just a great comment. Corporations plaster the rainbow pride flag everywhere except on their websites in Muslim countries. Bad for business, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Same with their Twitter accounts. Like it'll be like BMW in the rainbow logo, but then it's like BMW Saudi Arabia, and it's just the normal logo.
Exactly. It's so BS.
Okay. Sorry. I will shut up now and let you get to it.
No, you're all good. The Pride flag has more updates than Windows, so it makes sense for Bill Gates and his team to go and give it a bit of a great reset. Microsoft has designed an all-inclusive Omni Pride flag, which has birthed it into the world looking like a broken phone screen that innated with a 70s rave. I think we can all agree that the result is stunning and brave.
Better. Stunning and brave.
Oh my God. Oh my Lord. Inspired by the public's response to our 2022 Pride flag, we're expanding our design to represent 40 LGBTQIA+ communities and making it available for everyone to use and to build on. Wow, open source Pride flag? Can't believe this.
I don't even know where to look or where to start.
If Tumblr was like a sci-fi movie where you had to like connect into the Borg, this is the thing that would like flash before your eyes as you enter the gender tunnel or something.
Gender tunnel. Like I can the rainbow here, and we've got the progress one here.
Quickly cover it up with some ugly stripes.
Right. I know this is right over here on the right-hand side. This is the straight ally flag.
Wow.
And I don't know.
I hope straight allies feel seen.
But we will learn. Let's see. We've got.
Yeah. How many can you identify?
Right.
Digimon.
Win a prize. Endeavor says, "My eyes hurt.
Monsters. Gendimons are the champions."
We'll get into the two-spirit flag, Millodog. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Lepto says, it's a good representation of how batshit insane the LGBTQIA movement is and how it's indistinct from gay rights.
Mm-hmm.
Lisa
feels seen. You're so brave and stunning, Lisa.
Oh, I'm a star. Hi.
Hi, breasty.
What does the alpha symbol one mean? I have no idea. I have never. Is that this thing here, down here? I've never seen that. I don't know.
When you're really confident and you have a gender identity.
I suppose. Gendy's collecting identities like Pokemon.
Yeah.
Okay, let's continue.
Instead of got to catch them all, you got to add them all to your bio.
Right.
I'm old enough to remember when flags were for nations, not for individual lifestyle choices. Hate that phrasing. Die. Anyway, Microsoft released a statement, this part is true, saying, the flag combines 40 different flags from LGBTQIA+ communities around the world, including abrosexual, ace flux, agender, ambiamorous, androgynous, ace, aroflux, aromantic, asexual, bigender, bisexual, demifluid, demigender, demigirl, demiromantic, I said demi, is it again? Gay, MLM, Venetian, gender fluid, gender flux, gender queer, gender questioning, grey, sexual, intersex, lesbian, maverick, neurosis? No, neutrorious.
Neutral.
I'm not French, I'm sorry. Neutral. Non-binary, omnisexual, pangender, pansexual, polyamorous, polysexual, transgender, trigender, two-spirit, progress, pride, queer, unlabeled, low-fat, no skim, soy, dairy-free.
Like, what do all these words mean?
I had to Google half those identities. I'm sorry, I did. All I can say is never go full omnisexual. Wait, did they say...
sorry.
No, you're good. Wait, did they say 40 different identities? But there are only 26 letters in the alphabet.
So,
40 different identifiers?
Ice Goddess says the search engine doesn't even know what the alpha flag is.
That's between the flag and God. That's not for us to know. For having a boyfriend.
This sounds like an absurdist rhyme.
Yeah, new rap. New rap just dropped.
Minka, unfortunately I know all these from the 4 years I spent stuck in Gendy brain rot. Well, you could teach us a thing or two because I don't know what half of them mean.
Yeah, it's just sounds. I remember because like my wife is a total normie, like she doesn't get like the Gendy stuff. And when I was making the Gendy characters for Leafbound, I was reading them to her, and she's like, "Those are just sounds with your mouth you're making. You're not saying anything. That's not real. Those aren't words."
Right. Oh my god.
Bless her socks.
Okay.
So let's see. Not that it makes a much difference. Don't they realize the only identity that matters now is the T? So true.
Ding, ding,
20
ding.
years ago, everyone was unique. Now everyone needs to belong to a group. It's hilarious. For people who hate being labeled, they sure make up a lot of labels. So true. I know of 353 communities not represented in the new Microsoft Pride flag. So Microsoft is literally Hitler. And not a single Ukrainian flag? Fascists. Also, way to exclude the epileptic community, you haters. Which part of the new flag represents women who need access to single-sex spaces? Or does Microsoft not support them? Despite the aforementioned shortcomings, I like the new design. It makes it appear as though all the colors are being pulled into a black hole, which would be a good start. True, same brain. The Microsoft Gay Pride flag is what you see when you travel at woke speed. Oh my god, it literally was what I was thinking.
You're a genius.
While the new Pride flag, or as I like to call it, the seizure flag, is certainly colourful, it's going to be difficult for the Sydney Lord Mayor to have painted on pedestrian crossings. Yeah.
No Microsoft Pride flag crosswalks for you.
I feel like it would be very distracting as a driver. You just pile ups, crashes. I didn't know Sydney was doing that. It's been a long time since I've been to Sydney. No turf flag, I see. Whose exclusion is now very true. The thing I love most about the new gay pride flag is that you literally cannot tell whether it's a joke or not. This, you see, is why the left cannot meme. It is because they are the meme. Very true. Incidentally, Microsoft have also created a gay pride controller for their Xbox consoles. A Microsoft spokesperson said, "The reality is that every gamer deserves the right to be seen and heard. Isn't that why you use your comms, like your microphone? Watch out for the zombie behind you. Also, I'm polysexual." Sacrifice him first. No, apparently your rights as an alphabet person are somehow being violated if you're playing the Xbox without a controller that expresses your sexual proclivities. The goal here was to make the gaming world a more inclusive space, and Pride was an opportunity to take a good step in that direction, he says. It's a great point. I know I don't feel like I'm included when playing video games unless the controller in my hands is a literal representation of my sexual orientation. So fucking stupid. Of course, if Microsoft was serious, they would have replaced the traditional controller's AXYB buttons with LGBT buttons. Actually, they'd need more buttons. It would just be buttons and no controller. Bigots.
Bigots.
Got something to add? Yeah, join the discussion. Comment below.
So I thought that was just really funny and snarky and wonderful. This.
I mean,
where is it? Oh, what an eyesore. Holy Dinah.
Homophobia is over. Yeah, nobody's calling anybody slurs in voice chats anymore. It's solved. It's fixed.
That, yeah, so ridiculous.
Graphic designer exclusionary.
Shit I've ever seen. Soph also said, I thought that flag was a joke. Took me a second to realize it was real.
You know.
Homophobia is over. What the hell is the light pink and gray one? Don't know. No clue. On the LGBT controller, the T button just makes you become more and more insufferable every time you press it.
Again, gamers don't need that, like, mapped to a specific button. They do that, again, as soon as they get in voice chat. They don't need help there. They're fine.
Yeah, it's real? Yes, it is.
We regret to inform you that it is indeed real.
I'm obsessed with this person's username, Blorbo from my shows. It just makes me laugh.
Yes, I love the blobbers. I love the blobber Tumblr meme. So good.
Oh, Endeavor says, I think that one is the Demi girl, if I remember my cult programming correctly. Okay. Now we are going to dive into looking at some of these flags up close and just laughing and enjoying ourselves.
You guys may want to like take a step back from your screens because we are going to be seeing more ugly colors. Just, you know.
Yeah. So
you can't sue us, by the way.
We pulled these from the University of Northern Colorado's Gender and Sexuality Resource Center. The website link is in the description box. We're not going to look at every single flag they've posted on their website, but feel free to peruse them on your own time because some of them are nuts. But we will look at some.
Yes.
So on their
handpicked.
Yes. On their website, they say this is a brief history and description of each flag, keyword here, flown at our center. So they have physical flags of all of these, and they fly them at the University of Northern Colorado. Keep that in mind. It's insane. The flags listed and the history behind them were compiled through research done by the GSRC staff. This is not an exhaustive list of all flags. If you see any flag that should be added to our page or a piece of information on how one of the flags originated that doesn't make sense or should be changed, please reach out.
I can think a lot of them that don't make sense. Takes a dose of seizure meds.
Ladies,
make sure you're
are you
seated.
ready for Guess That Gender?
Yeah, woo! My favorite show.
So let's get into our first one here. We did leave some out that are like obvious, like the trans flag. Everyone understands pink, blue, and white, or the bi.
And
flag,
everyone's fucking
pink, blue, and
sick of
purple.
looking at it.
Yeah. So. Okay. So we've got our good old standard rainbow, which we covered a little bit in that article, but so the University of Northern Colorado describes it as lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, questioning, queer, asexual, and all other identities that fall into the LGBTQA+ community. What do you think about that, Rusty?
I think Baker is rolling in his grave. Or would be. And I think I said I wanted this one to show just because of the bit that it says in the history. So, like,
yeah,
created by Gilbert Baker, first flown in the San Francisco Gay Freedom Day Parade, 1978. It's been rumored that Baker might have been emulating the song Over the Rainbow by Julie Garland, one of the first gay icons, the Stonewall riots, or based off a flag for world peace. Like, just those first two bits. Okay, like, I get that people would say, like, oh, are you, like, a friend of Dorothy to ask if you were gay because Julie Garland played Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz. But one of the first gay, what do you mean? Sappho, hello.
I know.
And she's not gay as well. Like, I don't know.
I know.
It feels so American.
Mm-hmm.
And also he was inspired by the Stonewall riots. The Stonewall riots, what took place in
60s-ish.
Was it 69? 69? I don't know. I'm not American. But was it? Did the Stonewall riots inspire this? Did he say that? Like, it just feels like such a huge. It was Judy Garland, or maybe it was the Stonewall riots, or maybe it was the World Peace flag. Like,
Right.
What is this? I'd like to question what this means. Yeah, you could just make shit up.
Mm-hmm. And they do.
Yeah, like it just. But yeah, so like the colors: life, healing, sunlight, nature, harmony, and peace, spirit. There, you know what it means. Why did you say this other shit? For the first gay icons,
Sappho. No, so Sappho was a poet from the Greek island of Lesbos. That's how lesbians got their name. A lot of her poetry is, never discovered or found, but there were fragments of her poetry discovered, and she wrote a lot of
she wrote about laying on
love
boobs.
poetry, and also some raunchy poetry about lady loving.
Yep.
So Sappho, yeah, that's who she is.
And I think she was referenced in like a play like a couple hundred years later, I think, where they were like, oh yeah, Sappho's husband, wink wink, Dick Alcock's from Man Island. And it was all very like,
yeah, people would say,
yeah,
like,
he's
she
real.
was bisexual because she wrote about men. And the man she wrote about was Dick Alcock from Man Island. Clearly she was like making a joke.
Yeah. Yeah, and weren't some of like the pronouns in like her poetry changed? I think that was her.
Yeah.
Or like made up, or but yeah, Sappho was the poet. But yeah, she's a lot older than Judy Garland. No disrespect, but it's just so weird that's okay.
Yeah. Kara, next flag.
Thank you. Yes.
Aromantic. Though the colors are hideous. Aromantic is someone who does not experience romantic attraction, or does so in a significantly different way than is traditionally thought of.
So special.
It's very
It's
special.
from Australia! Oh no!
Yes. It was created by an Australian.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, this is a great Sappho quote. Sweet mother, I cannot weave. Tender Aphrodite has overcome me with longing for a girl. Basically,
Jesus.
like, too gay, can't work.
Yeah. Can't think. Women.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, so this flag, the aromantic flag, someone who does not experience
green flag! Sorry.
Have mercy. But the meanings that they have are all so bizarre. Like aromanticism. Why does dark green mean aromantic? Like, what is the association? Like in the gay flag, like, I don't know, red for love. That makes sense, right? Green for nature. Like,
yeah, it's like it meant something. Like they just saw what he did, didn't understand why he did it, but got like the surface level. Like the colors have meanings, and I get to decide the colors, just like I get to describe like the fucking words. Like, what the fuck does you experience romantic attraction in a significantly different way than is traditionally thought of? What the fuck does that mean? What do you mean? Cameron Whimsy from Australia of November 16, 2014. What the fuck does that mean? Where are you? Explain yourself. I hate like the split. I hate the split attraction model in general, but sorry.
I know. A lot of these words are nonsense too, like quasi-platonic, gray, romantic. Oh.
Just say what you mean.
Please.
Say what you fucking mean. Get this salad out of my face. Just tell me what you mean.
Next, we've got the asexuality one, the lack of sexual attraction to all genders. This one
that still annoys me. Sorry. I have
Yeah,
some
no
things to say about that before you continue.
Okay.
That still
So-
annoys me because, like, if asexuality is following the, like, so the prefix is meant to describe the sex that your attraction orients around, ergo sexual orientation. So it shouldn't be about like a lack of sexual attraction. It, you know, asexuality would be like asymmetry, a lack of symmetry, atheism, a lack of theism. Asexuality should be a lack of attraction to either sex. Like, it's not wanting to have sex. It should just be like nothing. Just nothing. I'm just. Anyway, sorry. I'm gonna.
Go off, Queen.
I'm stepping down off my little stepping stool.
Yeah, so this came about in 2010 for people who identify as asexual. Again, I don't know. I have seen this one
The
in the wild
winning
before.
design. It was a contest
to create a flag.
And this was the winner.
I know.
What the fuck did the losers look like?
Like Endeavor said here, I never understood why all these flags are just sets of colored stripes instead of any symbolism. And I said it could be an opportunity to have real creativity, but instead it's MS Paint.
Exactly. Like they saw the gay pride one. They're like, stripes. I get to choose what the colors mean. And it's made up because I think homosexuality is made up. Okay, let me make up one now. Basically. I can't believe this was the winner.
Every ace person I've met has been a child. Right.
Mm-hmm. Or just a straight woman who doesn't want
a child to be.
Yeah, like
you're not an oppressed class.
It's yeah, but like I guess if you're going by their definition, yeah, like usually children do not like have sexual desires. But again, like it, you know, children have crushes, and that's how you get like shit. Like I've got Jenny's accusing me of being a pedophile because I have a character who's 10 and she's a lesbian, and like children don't have sexual desires. It's like sexual orientation is about the sex you're attracted to, not how much sex you want to have. I'm sorry, but children have crushes and you should die. Anyway.
Yeah, it is kind of depressing looking.
Yeah.
They took the MS Paint fill bucket to the rainbow.
Yeah, basically, and they're like, too many colors. I don't know how to access like the color wheel, so just fill those in. I don't know how to change the gray to anything better. I'll just leave it as a default. Disgusting. Oh yeah, the black is asexuality. The gray means gray asexuality and demisexuality. Are you gonna explain what that means? No, you just should fucking know. You just fucking know. And then white non-asexual partners and allies. Purple community. Okay.
This is interesting. The Tumblr striped flags are trying to communicate that they have the same legitimacy as gay rights.
Yep. And then they get to claim their oppression as like, oh, you don't recognize my bumbo flumbo sexual flag? I'm oppressed. At least people know that you're gay and they kill you. They don't even know I'm bumbo flumbo, and they don't. I hate it.
Our next one is
take it back. Anyway, sorry.
This one. Do you want to tell us about this one?
Sure. I definitely want to. Butch lesbian flag. A female-identified person who likes other female-identified people and presents more traditionally masculine in appearance. History. Created in 2016 by Tumblr user Dorian Rutherford, was designed for lesbians who do not identify with the lipstick lesbian flag due to its feminine nature. Blue represents masculinity. Wow! White represents people across the gender and sexuality spectrum more broadly. I thought this was about lesbians.
Right.
Purple represents lesbian and woman-identified individuals.
So female-identified people.
Yep, woman-identified, female-identified. Now, if your first language isn't English, are you going to see like woman-identified and female-identified? It's like, okay, what is the distinction? They've clearly used a different word for a reason. What's the distinction? There is none. It's just bullshit. Blue represents masculinity. I see.
Uh-huh. Yeah, like it's
So stupid.
a little bit. I was gonna say it's a little bit sexist, but it's like sexist.
Mm-hmm. It is. It's just,
Yeah,
it's stupid.
no, like yeah,
Yep.
lesbians are not female identified people attracted to female identified people. We are women who are into women.
And only women.
Yeah.
It's so weird seeing like the juxtaposition also of like the history. It's like the first one, it's like back in 1979, Gilbert Baker made this flag. It's like on Tumblr in 2016, this
I
username
know.
made this fucking stripe flag.
You know, oh my god, like yeah, the original flag was like commissioned for by Harvey fucking Milk. And this is
Hmm.
like Tumblr user Dorian Rutherford.
Opened MS Paint one day and said, I can make one too. I hate women.
This is dated. It's men and non-men now, obviously.
Oh my god, you got to
Yeah.
send them an email about how phobic they're being.
Yeah. Okay, what's up next? Oh god. Demisexual.
Hmm.
Um Sexual attraction only after forming a deep emotional bond.
I've never had that. I just see women and we just jump into the nearest bed. Every day it's rough. It's hard to get anything done. You know,
Yeah,
except
so
each other. Like
the term was more accurately describing needing an emotional as a prerequisite to sexual attraction. So, normal people who would like to
Yep.
know somebody and have somewhat of a connection before having sex with them. But
Yep.
it needs a flag and a name, apparently.
Yep. It has to. The term demisexual was coined in 2006 on the forums of the Asexual Visibility and Education Network by user Sonofazi, who felt neither completely asexual nor completely non-asexual. Wow, what a sometimes I feel horny and sometimes I
I
don't.
don't.
Yeah.
That's the year I
The
graduated high
term
school.
helped. This is a guy made this too. Melt him
I
more
know.
accurately describe needing an emotional as a pregrowth. Maybe because he was just surrounded by men who just, hate women. So they just, they talk disgustingly. And he was like, wow, sometimes I don't want to do that. I'm special. I'm different. Not all men.
I love this.
Just
Milo
me.
dog. That's how sexuality works, you dingus. Am I speaking their language? Overfoot. People can't just say they don't like hookups. Gotta make a sexuality up to justify it.
Yep. Otherwise, how will they stand out? And look at this flag. It's ugly. It's just I could see like the gay pride flag, like the progress one, like losing its colors. Like this one, it just becomes a couple of shapes.
Oh wow, Lisa says Avon was founded at her college when she was there. Everyone thought the guy who founded it was a weirdo.
Wow, surprising. I'm shocked. Who would have thought?
Avon is the Asexual Visibility and Education Network.
Hmm.
Didn't know
Dislike.
that 90% of the population were demisexual. What do these people think the rest of us is?
Nature is healing. We're all demisexual.
Sad boy group.
The black is for sadness, the white is for boy, and the gray is for I don't know his personality.
When sad and boy come together. I don't know.
Oh yeah, so black is asexual, gray is asexual. Yeah, okay, so it's the same. It's the same as the asexual one, just in a different like configuration.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, this one is silly. I've never seen this one in the wild. I can say that. In the wild.
I've seen
But
it a
it's
lot
you could go to
less.
the University of Northern Colorado and see it flying.
Yeah, I'm just surprised this was like 2006. That's crazy.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah.
Milo Dog, you are on fire in this chat. My God.
Creates a group for other virgins to go.
Okay. Oh boy, here's a special one if you want to tell us about this one.
Non-binary. People whose people whose gender identity does not fit within the traditional male-female binary. History created. Oh, this has got like an actual name. Created by Kyle Rowan in 2014. Yellow. Those whose gender falls outside of and without reference to the binary. White. People with many or all genders. Purple. Those whose genders fall somewhere between male and female or as a mix of them. Black
Because pink and blue
represents
mixed.
people.
It's purple.
Of course. Black represents people who feel they are without a gender. So it's just like, it's all the
void.
same thing. And yet they still have like gender fluid and gender queer, but like this is all of it in one flag anyway. And it's very ugly, I agree. It's Wario. It's the Wario flag. Wario from Mario.
Oh yeah, Wario.
Purple and yellow.
It is.
I didn't know Wario was
ugly.
non-binary.
By saying they aren't a binary, they accidentally are a binary.
Yeah, exactly. They're outside, we're inside. And like the traditional male-female binary, what does that mean?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Good for thee, but not for me.
Without reference to the binary. This is news to me.
Wah binary.
Wah binary.
Ugly people pride. Nina. Annoying people pride. Oh. Oh, so this is the country that kids from my high school.
Stop, Minka. They're already dead. Please.
Oh, man. Everybody is so freaking funny tonight. Oh, this is brilliant. They didn't think of this. Non-binary flag should have an odd number of stripes instead of even.
Didn't think of that.
Signify how non-binary they are.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Back to the drawing board. But what color would they reasonably add? Puke green? Flag for people who don't shower. The yellow is the pit stains on their white shirt.
Oh, man. I need to take a breath.
Black for the soles of their feet because they haven't washed, and purple to try and cover up the stench.
Well, Ice Goddess, Alok isn't a woman, so if calling him ugly is not a problem. Okay. Let's compose ourselves and move on.
Oh, purple for the hair, of course. Sorry. Yes.
So gender fluid flag. People who have a gender expression or identity that is not constant or fixed. Created in 2013 to represent.
Wait, before non-binary?
Yeah.
This was pre?
Yeah, gender fluid is definitely a term before non-binary.
There you go.
Created for people whose gender identity or expression is fluid and may fluctuate at different times or in different circumstances. Of course, pink is for femininity and blue is for masculinity. Purple is a combo of both. Very original. Yeah, this
Really,
one, I agree. It does kind of like jar me. That purple stripe in the center is a lot.
Yeah, the violet, the blue and the pink are okay. They kind of go. You could put them in a palette together, but yeah, the violet one is just.
Do not let the gender fluid spill.
It's everywhere. I'm sorry. We're gonna have to deep clean. Imagine like a censor bar over like the E in clean because clean is a phobic word because genders don't shower.
I am almost gonna pee my pants. Okay,
You're doing. Don't do that. That's what they want. They want you to pee your pants.
Oh.
Remember the phase where they were like, "Pee your pants, turd."
Right, clearly. Well,
you can't let them win. You can't let them win.
This is great. Gender fluid equals changes gender identity constantly so that everyone is always wrong and the person has an excuse to abuse them.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Did you not look at my bracelet? Yes, I added 3 more different beads that you need to pay attention to.
Yeah, I wonder how a gender fluid person would actually work in real life if they really wanted to go deep in transition. One day you want to put
They
away
would.
breast implants, the other day a mastectomy.
I've heard that a lot of the, like, some people who fall into this one, or I guess more non-binary, but like they do like the nullification surgery where they
Oh,
remove external genitals completely.
I made the horrible
Um,
mistake of viewing a picture of that
oh,
surgery, and it
it's
literally was
horrific.
just like a Barbie doll,
Hmm.
but it was a
It's
person.
horrific.
It really was.
Yeah, like I just like that can't heal well. It can't.
No,
Surely not.
it was really disturbing. And I feel like, and that's not to say like, oh, this person's body. Like, it's like so upsetting that people are having this done to themselves. And I can't imagine that they're going to look at that in 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, and not be horrified at what they've done to themselves.
Absolutely. Like it
Really sad
reminds
and
me of
scary.
it reminds me of, I can't remember where I read it, but it was an article about how people had gone through like the transition surgery who had then gotten dementia in like an old people's home,
Uh-huh.
and then every time they saw their body they were very distraught because they're like, what's happened to my body? Where's the rest of it?
Mm-hmm.
It's just, yeah, it's definitely not to, yeah, say ew these people's body. It's like, wow, I can't believe like doctors fucking did that to them.
I
That's horrific.
know. It is really sad. Should I Google it? It's up to you, but I mean, proceed with caution. You can't unsee some things.
Yeah, it's the same with any sort of transition surgery. Like ugh, I'm very squeamish,
Mm-hmm.
so I tend not to look. But yeah, I have seen, and it's very heartbreaking.
Mm-hmm. It
But
really
I
is.
don't think someone with gender fluid would even go that far. Like this is just like, I think someone
Right.
else
They
pointed out
just
before. Like it's just enjoying
it's just about
controlling
being
people.
special, yeah.
Yep.
I don't understand why this isn't illegal. I know it's really messed up. Okay, Godspeed.
Let us know how you go, Lily.
Okay, gender queer, it's the same family as gender fluid.
I guess it's my turn. Tag in. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Genderqueer. People whose gender identity doesn't fit within the male-female binary. Where have I fucking heard this before? History. 2011!
Yeah, it's
Oh,
an
this
old
is
one.
the original. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Created in 2011 by Marilyn Roxy to create visibility for genderqueer and related identities. Okay, she knew that more phrases were going to come about. Originally intended for all non-binary and genderqueer people, but as the genderqueer community grew, the flag became synonymous with genderqueer specifically, leaving non-binary people to not feel represented. Oh my god.
I know.
They didn't feel represented. Better not be crying today. Lavender is a mix of blue and pink, androgyny, and people who identify as a mixture of male and female. White represents agender people. You just need to know what that fucking means. A person like poor mother who's probably like Googled this to know why her green-haired teenager has come to her with they/them pronouns and she's trying to do her research. Dark chartreuse, chartreuse green, the inverse of lavender. People who identify outside of and without reference to the gender binary. This is just like non-binary, just copy-pasted with different colors. They were like, I
Yeah.
don't really like your vomit green and your pale, boring purple. I'm going to use pit stain yellow for my flag.
Oh my god, Minka. I ID'd as this when I was 11. Woof.
11? How old are you, Minka? That's crazy to me. I didn't know about any of this stuff when I was 11. I was so normal.
Genderqueer is obsolete term for non-binary because straight male non-binaries didn't like queer.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Abbastorum, they call the suffragette flag a turf flag that stole their flag now. Yes, I have seen that. Because because it was
Woof.
originally violet, white, and green because it was like give women the vote.
Mm. Our
Well,
next
green,
one,
white, and violet.
oh, Mika,
Oh, sorry,
you're
you go.
16. Oh my God.
Oh, baby in the chat. Can someone get her a juice box, please? Make sure she's
Aw,
comfortable.
she's doing great. Our next one, it's not a crazy one. We left it in because I think it kind of actually is fine and makes sense. These aren't all nuts, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the intersex flag. I mean, do they need a flag? If they want one, I guess whatever. They are a person born with physical sex characteristics that don't fit the traditional gender definitions of male or female bodies. Created in
Stupid definition.
2013. Yeah, it is. But I understand, like I think the colors and the symbolism make sense to me. I was fine with this flag. Purple and yellow, gender neutral colors, and the circle
Mm-hmm.
represents the wholeness, completeness of, and the intersex people's potentiality. I thought the symbolism
Mm-hmm.
and colors were well chosen for this one.
Yeah, like there's nothing wrong with your body. It is whole as it is.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. It just doesn't belong in LGBTQI plus. And like the
mm-hmm.
definition is so stupid. Like outside of the traditional definitions for male and female. So it's like, there is no male and female, but also intersex is between male and female and or both. And it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. Oh, this is a good point. It's not a Tumblr flag trying to latch on. It's its own thing.
Yeah, it just got tacked in because again, like it's part of like the whole like just adding like political identities on. I think it was just one of the first ones to get shoved in there.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, so we left this one in because yeah, it's fine and it's one of the less crazy ones and it makes sense to me and I'm fine with it. Whatever. What do we got up next? Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Up next we have the Two-Spirit flag.
All right.
So this one, Two-Spirit, is an umbrella term for queer Native American individuals with traditional and cultural understandings of gender roles and identity. The history, so Two-Spirit existed before European colonization of North America. Tribes describe Two-Spirit individuals in different ways. Traditionally were viewed as holding a masculine and feminine spirit. They held a gender identity outside of the binary, expressed gender in ways that didn't conform to only man or woman. It was a result of supernatural intervention. And they also formed intimate relationships with non Two-Spirit people of the same sex. So all of this to me just means effeminate gay men.
Yep.
Who they were effeminate. They could not be men, therefore.
Yeah. It's like, okay, yes, sexism and homophobia existed before white people got here.
Yeah.
Like, you know, also like interesting the bit where it's like Native American, queer Native American individuals with traditional and cultural understandings of gender roles and identity. So
Right.
it's for them. So they have like traditional, like I know like they're saying like traditionally Native American, but it's like yeah, it is traditional like gender roles to think that someone who can be masculine and feminine is some different third thing. That's very traditional. That's very like that's very status quo.
Yeah. Okay. Not all things inside a marginalized culture are good. Isn't this obvious? Right. Yeah. So Overfoot, you're right. This form was formed in 1990. So this says that Two-Spirit existed before European colonization. But from Wikipedia, Two-Spirit is a modern term created in 1990. Before colonization? 1990?
The great 1990 colonization.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that one.
Marsha P. Johnson was also here for that.
Right. Okay. I thought it was, they try to paint this concept as, when I say they, I mean like gender people,
Mhm.
as this cultural thing that has been here for hundreds of years, and it's like 1990.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just argument fodder, really. It's like when they say like trans people have always existed. Here's a woman who dressed like a man because otherwise she would be raped. or killed or thrown in prison if she didn't. Trans.
Yeah.
Yeah, which culture? The
Right. Is it
homogenous Native American culture.
a Navajo, a Blackfoot, a Piikani, an Ojibwa, an Iroquois, a Salish, a Cree, like
Just Native American, just all of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
Just the whole thing.
Yeah.
He threw the first.
So I think this might be one of our last. Oh, we got
yes.
this one and one
most
more.
people know this one. Like,
yeah.
Am I doing this one or are you? Sorry.
Go for it.
Okay.
No, go for it.
Pansexuality. Attraction to people, regardless of their gender identity. That's interesting. They've added identity in there. Pan people are emotionally or physically attracted to all genders, whereas bi is defined as people who are emotionally or physically attracted to two genders. You mean all of them? History was created on the internet sometime around 2010 to differentiate from the bi flag, which also has 3 bars. I love it. Just created sometime on the internet. Pink, attraction to those who identify as female. Yellow, attraction to those who identify as genderqueer, non-binary, agender, androgynous, or anyone who doesn't identify as the male-female binary. And blue, attraction to those who identify as male. Very interesting wording. Attraction to people who, regardless of their gender identity. That's like saying attraction to people regardless of their religion. It's like, yeah, I can find Christian women attractive. Like, what does that tell? Like, huh?
Oops, not this one.
Stupid hours here today.
Oh, the biphobic bi flag.
Wasn't this a D&D thing? I think it might have. It was meant to like originally describe like in roleplay, like, oh, my character like gets with humans, but they also get with like, I don't know, orcs and elves and shit. Like made up, kind of like I think was it Demigirl and Demiboy were also for role playing before, like, just on forums.
I don't know. That's wild. Met a bi woman who literally said she's not bi but pan because bi is old school. Not down with the kids.
Yeah.
Beach ball colors. Yeah.
Beach ball. Yeah, I don't hate the colors. It's like how you check your printer. You've got the cyan, the magenta, and the yellow. It's like, oh, yep, my printer ink is good.
Oh my god. I'm just reading the chats here. This will be useful when we make contact with aliens. Beach party pride.
Yeah, I love
we got
beach
one
party.
more. I saved the best for last.
Oh yay.
Printer ink pride.
Yeah. They are the printer colors, but we have no black ink, so I guess we can't print. Sad times. This is our oppression.
Okay, last one. The Labrys flag. So the Labrys is a double-headed battle axe, most commonly associated with the Minoan ancient civilization, the Amazons, and the Greek goddess Demeter. Demeter. I think it's Demeter. The history is the Labrys has been a symbol of lesbian and female empowerment since the 1970s. The double-headed battle axe can be traced back to ancient matriarchal societies such as the Minoans. A Minoan woman with a Labrys typically held a powerful position in her society. Because of this background, the Labrys was adopted by the lesbian radical feminist movement in the 70s as a symbol of empowerment for women-identified women.
Oh.
Well,
I did not say that.
Yeah, so it doesn't mean women who identify as women. It means women who identify with women. So.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so words that make sense. Okay.
Yes.
I've been so jaded.
Purple for women and feminism. Black for what does that say?
Lesbians.
Oh, the black triangle.
The black triangle for lesbians.
There's a thing on my screen that's blocking right there. And then Labrys, women empowerment. Yeah, so this flag is so neat. Finally, some good flag.
Yeah. Everyone could only have one piece because we only have one to go around, ladies. We must all share.
Yeah, where is the note that if seen with this flag, you'll probably get a shake to the face, honestly.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's even shown here. Like they didn't say anything. I don't know if you just copied, like got rid of that bit where it's like, and by
No,
the way, this is a turf flag and it's bad. I
no.
guess this site isn't up to snuff with the latest. The only ones that blink. Yeah, this is the I have sex flag.
Yeah, used to see this one hanging in a window in a dorm building on my campus. It disappeared last semester. Oh, that's
Oh,
unfortunate.
maybe she
This
graduated.
maybe this comment. I saw some people on the internet using that flag and people called them Nazis and stuff. Yeah, so I have seen this argument that lesbians should not use
Oh,
this flag because the double-headed axe was used as a symbol um in Italy's fascist regime.
mhm.
Um, and so they say that lesbians therefore should not use this flag because of that. And it's like,
The triangle as well, because
yeah,
it was what gay men were branded with in Nazi Germany. But like lesbians also got like sent to camps. Like,
yeah, yeah, absolutely. That's yeah, why it's there. So that's the end of our articles and review. The end. Look at our little rainbow
yeah.
froggy.
Oh, this is a very cute. He should be on the flag. This little
I
frog.
know. So yeah, now we're happy to chit chat for a bit and hang out and talk
Yeah,
about
absolutely.
anything anyone wants to talk about. Here's where
Yeah,
you can
have at
find
it.
Rusty, leasebound.com, and on her Instagram.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Come there anytime. The comment sections are fire at the moment because I've introduced actually the gender characters that debuted on your stream. They're like they're
Yeah.
in the comic now. They're saying things, and the girlies are hating it.
Frog flag, frog flag. Yeah. I was gonna say, oh, I got a comment on that stream
Oh
today.
yes.
That was like,
Oh,
that was
people
like,
still watching it. Love it.
yeah. But the comment was like, all but one of these characters has been introduced. What are you talking about? And I was like, this stream was from August, so
Yeah.
it's not live. It was cute though.
Concept that is eluded them. Ice Goddess, I have not seen the Least Bound review yet. I haven't had a chance to check because I was
Right?
getting ready
Yeah.
to stream. I would
Where
love
was
to
that Ice
though,
Goddess?
because I've read a couple of them. I've had a few interesting reviewers. Someone like paid this guy $50 to do a review of Least Bound when there was only 4 chapters out, and he reviewed 2 of them and then didn't do the rest. And he was like, "The rest is bad. Don't even bother reading it." It was insane male moments, and like he complained about like the smallest things. He's like, "She didn't specify which city this story takes place in." I did. Or like, "This is just women talking. They haven't
Oh,
revealed
imagine
any
that.
of their backstories yet." I'm like, "Yeah, they just met." How, like, I know it's, a bit different with women. When we like just meet someone, we don't just like tell them everything about ourselves because we're expecting them to like listen and have a dialogue. And then there was the AGP who, like, to get me to read it, he like donated $200 to my Ko-fi at the time, and he was like,
Oh
"Hey, I
wow.
wrote a review." Yeah, and so I had a look at it, and it was basically like I had like 6 chapters out at this point, and he was still focused on the AGP gang storyline, which was like long and gone. Like they appeared once. And he was like, "Yes, but what if a passing trans woman came to the club? What would happen then?" That was like his entire review. And it's like, dude, it won't happen because it's not real. It's like, it's a fictional club and I get to choose who's in there or not. Like lots of people have done that. Like, well, I bet passing trans women have escaped the bouncer's notice and they're in there. I'm like, no, they're not, because I decide who's in there. I can say a pink elephant is in there if I want to. There's no trans women in there. If they step inside, they get zapped by lasers and die. Like, it's not real.
Oh my goodness. Have mercy.
Oh, I'm
Let's
seeing
see.
questions for me as well. Sorry.
No. I'm just there's a just wait.
I look like
Brick
Brick from
is so cute. I'm sorry, Brick is so freaking cute. Like if she
There are
wasn't
some Brick
offended.
fans.
She's adorable. The latest pages had me crying in laughter and also in pain.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Question for Rusty. How do you feel
Okay,
about
how
your
do you feel?
reputation? in the webcomic community and the assumptions about your fans.
Do I have a reputation? I mean, I just assumed some gendies talked about me a little bit. I haven't really paid attention. What are they saying?
That's the way to
Um,
do it.
I mean, there's
I
like
don't know what people
rumors and
say about
stuff
me, and I don't care
I've
either.
read, but yeah, exactly. Like I don't, you know, sometimes I'll check the Leasebound tag on Tumblr because sometimes that's where people post fan art or they'll have like a reaction to the latest page. But you know, unless gendies are coming to me, I wish they do sometimes. I don't know. Harvester. She's been getting so many women like coming to grips with the thing. Like, I find this Jendi attractive, but oh, she's so stupid.
I know, she's so cute. Kills me.
Yeah,
Anything about women and lesbians is transphobia. Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, like they've said all sorts of things, but I don't know if that's my reputation. Like, the Leafspan is like propaganda, that it's anti-Semitism, that Jaden is like a violent, angry black woman because she
that is
like
so gross.
Yeah, like
For doing
because
her job.
She restrained a man who said, I want to rape you, basically, and she said, I think I'm gonna restrain you, so you can't do that.
Yeah, and then the whole like
evil woman moment.
Angry black woman, like that's so gross.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Like, people have tried to redesign it. Like, oh yeah, we need to fix this. We need to redesign Jaden to not be an angry black woman. I'm like, what is the parameters of an angry black woman for you?
Right. This is wild. I've seen a few memes like when their favorite color is Leafbound. Like, wow.
Oh, damn. I love this. What is this happening?
Out of the ether, Rusty.
Damn. I just assume they forget about me like every 6 or so months, and then they discover me again and make a call out post, and then more women go, oh, cool. Lesbian comic? I'm gonna read it.
Oh, on TikTok.
Oh, on TikTok, damn. Lily, you can start at any time.
The website is right there.
I would even suggest, if you're like, if you don't want to jump right into the Jendi stuff, chapter 10 is completely a backstory chapter of the main character, Jaden. Good jumping in point because it gives you lots of context for like the 9 chapters before it. So good place to like dip your toes in.
Look, there she is.
Oh, bless. Oh, yes, the new website design. Yeah.
Start reading here. It's very easy to find.
The cast page has also been updated, so everyone has like a little description. You should read some of them, Blossom.
God. Like which ones?
If you go down like the QT collective is like, it has its own header.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, this one too.
Yes. It's just under family, so it's just, we got Jaden's family. Nobody else has family yet.
Where are we? Oh, yeah. Rick is so cute though. But we
cursed.
Are these all the ones that we looked at on stream before?
There's only one that hasn't appeared yet.
I love this. Tiffany Isabel Franklin, TIF.
Yep. Oh, you should read hers. It's just come out this week.
Okay, trans alias, Kai, of course. Tiffany Franklin refers to women without gender identities as cis bitches and refuses to speak to them directly. Okay. Her friend and roommate, Martha Jane, act as her primary go-between if communication with women is absolutely necessary. Oh my Lord. She is open to talking to others, but is shy and soft-spoken around new people until she gets to know them. Tiffany refers to herself as the gayest trans twink and sees her relationship with her 29-year-old boyfriend as a homosexual one. Together, they run a ding-dong account where Tiffany parades her relationship around in videos as proof that gay men can be attracted to the female sex if said woman calls themselves trans men. She's studying to get a bachelor's degree of digital media and is very passionate about creating digital art. Tiffany produces an ongoing romance comic for the QT Collective zine called Secrecy Office. Where is that magazine cover? Is it on your Instagram?
So if you go to LB chapters, it'll be easy to find there. If you scroll down, it's good scrolly. And if you click on that one, yeah.
We gotta see this magazine cover. It's incredible. If my internet will load it.
You will all be charged individually to look at this, by the way, since we're all cis, $15 a piece. So
right. So this is what is the QT Collective? It's like the uni groups magazine. Is that right?
Yeah, it's a university zine club, and QT because the rest of the letters we know.
Hold on 1 second. I gotta. Sorry, I can't. I need to be able to see the chat and the.
I'm trying to get the Harry Potter houses that people made out that Mare made out of the Gendies as well, Arbustorium, while you're looking at that.
Oh, geez, I still have this comment. Jeez, please. Okay, yes. So. Where did it go? What did I do?
You just have to go back. You have to go back a page. If you click on the pages, they move forward.
Oh, that's why. Okay, so this is the magazine cover for the QT Collective zine magazine. $15 if you're cis, $10 if you are queer, and $5 if you're trans. What does this say?
What's all proceeds go directly to funding local gender affirming care for trans femmes in our community.
This is so funny. Galactic Mouthfeel, a trans and cisbian sci-fi erotica epic. Could your friends and family be in the trans closet? 10 signs to look out for.
Good Lord.
Pronouns you may vibe with. Haven't found the right combination of pronouns that you vibe with your aesthetic? Check out this list. How to navigate parents who won't stop dead naming you. And then there's the Secrecy Office thing that Tiffany produces.
Oh, yes.
Updated block list recommendations.
And ask an asexual.
What is this link?
Oh, that is for the someone put all the gendies in Harry Potter houses because the Annans on Arbustorium's page were arguing about which one they found attractive and which was the least problematic to like.
I would. Can you send that to me on WhatsApp because I can't copy and paste anything from here.
Sure can. One moment.
Okay.
Hope everyone's enjoying this. Hope I haven't hijacked the stream too much.
I honestly wish this was a complete zine I could buy. I know people who would unironically buy this.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here.
Ooh, any advice for aspiring comic makers? Just do it. Just make it. If you're looking for specific advice on like hosting and stuff, I guess I have a little bit of expertise about that as well, but something that I've especially been learning is to work smarter and not harder, because making a comic is a lot of work. So take as many shortcuts as possible.
I like how it's... yeah, okay.
Oh, sorry.
So the 4 magic schools, Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Jazzerpuff, and Slytherin. These are so cute.
Yeah. But yeah, the girlies were going crazy.
Yeah. I like how somebody made Harry into Brick and then
yes, this was Arbustorium's work. She has like a whole Eastbound tag where people have apparently been sending like crazy asks thirsting for the Gendies. Yeah, go follow Arbustorium. She's great.
Okay, yeah, everyone should follow her.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, stop. Good times.
I'm just putting the link. Oh, yeah, okay, you already linked it.
I'm ahead of you.
Oh, damn, sniped.
Oh, I want to rescue Martha Jane from the trans cult.
You can't. She has a mullet. You can't help her.
No.
I hate mullets. I know lesbians. Sorry, problematic lesbian moment. I think mullets are ugly and stupid.
Oh man. Women thirsting over Blair. The mullet chose her.
Yeah, because she's cosmic age and mask flux or something. I forgot what I wrote.
Mask flux.
Something like that. Riley doesn't have a mullet, Arbastorium. It's different. It's not a mullet. I won't stand for this.
Godric Gryffindor threw the first brick at Stone.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
funny.
Me and JK collabed on that.
Oh, man, who would have thought J.K. Rowling of all people would be?
She's a Least Bound
So in
fan.
it.
I would love that if she had read Least. That would be like, oh my goodness.
She is just a legend. I love her.
She's been doing so good lately. Like her
know.
replies are like so polite and succinct, and just like also like just driving the knife in. Like, just it's. She's so professional about it.
Twitter. I have to /JK Rowling. Just a minute. There's a great tweet on her account right now that I'm going to show.
No worries, no worries.
Present. Look at this. India Willoughby is a trans-identified male in the UK. I'm more of a woman than J.K. Rowling will ever be. Citation needed! What a queen.
Get him! Get him, bestie!
What a legend.
She's a real MVP. I just love it.
Aw. I'm in high school. Milo Dog, you're in high school? You have been killing it in the chat tonight. My God, I have been dying at how
You're so funny, Milo Dog.
Smart.
I meet Brick and Kai's daily. Oof.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, see, like, I only have to go off like my online interactions. I'm so glad I wasn't like in high school when this was big. Like, this was getting big.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't even have a GSA. What a dude thing to say.
I went to a Catholic high school, so that was never, ever going to happen.
I went to a public country school, but like, yeah, it just wasn't like I've had Gendies contest this. So like, oh, she's acting like 2013, the year I graduated. It was such a long time ago. Of course she would have had a GSA. I'm like, no, not every place is like a blue state America. Like some places, I know this is crazy, are different than America.
Sure?
Yeah, it's like pretty wild. Yeah. But also at the same time, they call me old. Because they're like,
old.
Wow. Yeah. Middle-aged. Ever since I was posting these that are like 22.
It was your birthday the other day.
It was.
Yeah, because I have 3 Rusties in my life.
Yeah.
3 of them. And in my calendar, I just had Rusty's birthday, and I had to deduce
which one.
And I took a chance, and I messaged this Rusty, being like, "Happy birthday!"
And you got it right. You got it right. It was lovely. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
I agree, Leptoceratops. I hate it too in American politics. Like every time they fucking said, like, "Did you know that Stonewall gave you your rights and whatever?" It's like that's not here. I'm not American. That's the most hurtful thing you've ever assumed about me, is that I'm American. Why would you say that? Okay? Just let me live.
Everyone on the internet is American.
Of course.
And a man.
Yeah, and a man.
Yeah.
Oh no, Milo Dog, there were Gendies in my Catholic school. Oh!
Wild.
I mean, I guess because it's a pretty conservative belief system. Like, I could see it infiltrating in that kind of way.
Yeah, just because the institution is Catholic and conservative doesn't mean the kids are. Their parents just make them go to that school.
Yeah, very true. But America is the world. So true. How do I get out? How do I leave? I didn't book a ticket here.
Yeah. Well, I think we could start saying our wrap ups or goodbyes. I know you have stuff to do because you're going on vacation.
Yes, I'm going to Tasmania with my wife for a week. We're going to have a holiday. I'm going to be away from my computer for a week, which is crazy.
Whoa, that's good.
Storm has been like mad at me
Lisa's
before.
all
I'm like,
about that life.
I took, yeah, exactly. I told Storm once, I was like, oh, well, I've had an extended break from Leafspan. And she's like, how long was it, Rusty? And I was like, 3 days. So a week off will be good.
Yeah, you and your wife on vacay.
Yes, and I've never been to Tasmania. It's the little island bit down at the bottom for anyone who doesn't know. Home of the Tassie Devil and cannibal convicts. I don't know. She's actually gonna rest.
And that extinct dog tiger looking thing.
Oh yes, the Tasmanian tiger. Yes.
Okay.
It's very creepy looking. Maybe it should be extinct. No, I shouldn't say that.
Thank you for coming, Milo Dog. It has been hilarious and wonderful having you here. Seriously.
Yes, absolute pleasure.
Laughing. Hi, Plump Plumi. Hello. Unfortunately, Corey. It's Corey. Do you know a Corey?
Oh yes, I do. In Tumblr, and Discord. Yeah, she's always leaving.
We're just
nice
wrapping
commentary.
up. I'm sorry.
Oh, but you can go back and watch it again as many times as your heart wishes.
I was in Lisa's stream at work the other day, so I understand, Nina.
Oh.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Lily. Oh,
Thanks,
Ice Goddess. Yeah, so I think I need to eat dinner. Rusty has to pack.
Yep.
Thank you for coming to my channel again, Rusty. I always love.
Thank you for having me. Oh, thank you. It's always a pleasure to be around. We always have fun. We always get distracted, and it's always over an hour.
Yeah, it's the best. Thank you. Thank you, Lepto. I love having you too. You're so smart and brilliant all the time. Thank you, Useless Strawberry. I know, and Possible Person, and Endeavor, and all of the wonderful favorites who attend all the time. It's so crazy that people like us. Okay, well, I'll talk to you, I guess, in just a minute, Rusty.
No worries. I'm giving you all queer platonic kisses goodbye.
Thanks, Lisa. Okay, I'm gonna say bye.